you were involved in a project studying the neighborhoods of your hometown of Binghamton, New York, and something you called the Binghamton Neighborhood Project. What did you find out about what makes a good neighborhood or a poorly functioning neighborhood?
So the first thing we did, and this was my exit from the Ivory Tower, basically. I mean, these ideas did seem so important to me that I thought, we have to just use these ideas. We can't just be studying them. So I made friends with the school superintendent in Binghamton. Her name was Peggy Wozniak, a wonderful woman. And through her, I was able to give a survey to all of the public school students in grades 6 through 12. And what this survey measured was two things. First of all, how pro-social are you as an individual? How do you answer a question such as that, in my community, I think it's important to be a solid citizen. I think it's important to help with straightforward questions about how pro-social are you or not. And you might question the accuracy of that kind of questionnaire. We could go there, but trust me that this actually is useful knowledge. And then the other information we gathered was that how much social support do you receive from a number of sources? Your family, your neighborhood, your school, your church, and extracurricular activities. And what theory tells us is that for pro-sociality to be maintained in a Darwinian world, those who give must get. If you are a giver, give, 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 you will disappear unless you're getting from social support. And that's what we found. We found that at the scale of the entire city, we found a very, very strong correlation between the pro-sociality of the individual and the pro-sociality of their social environment. And even though these sources of social support need not be spatially based, like your church or your school might be far away from your neighborhood, there was a very, very strong spatial component to this correlation. And so when we mapped the distribution and abundance, that's an ecological term, of pro-social behavior in the city of Binghamton, we found this tremendous heterogeneity that on a scale from 1 to 100 for an individual, neighborhoods could vary by as many as 50 points. So we were getting hotspots of pro-sociality and hills and valleys of pro-sociality in which we could now then use that as a basis to maybe change that landscape.